Hello and welcome to the very first day of the OWLS Readathon 2020. So nice to see all of you. Oh my gosh. A lot of you know that I have been just very, very excited for this readathon. I think because I just needed something to get very excited for in my life. Obviously, all of us are going through a lot with the pandemic that is happening, and I think a sprinkle of magic is just what I needed. Grab my coffee. Today's already been a pretty busy day. Made a to-do list, emailed some people from like my group project and stuff. I had like a nice little walk around the neighborhood. I'm trying really, really hard to actually get out of my house every freaking day just because I want to protect my own sanity. Today, it's pretty freaking cold. Again, it's really cold, but it's all right. It was actually kind of fun to do like a brisk walk with my cat. My cat is so funny. I bought this little cat carrier like 2 years ago, not knowing if she would actually even like it, but she's obsessed with it. And if I tell her like, do you wanna go on a walk? She always jumps into her cat carrier. Like I never have to put her in there. She just jumps there automatically. She's such a smart cat and she loves going on walks with me. I feel like everyone in the neighborhood probably thinks I have a baby, but okay. So I've kind of broken down my OWLS TBR by week. So I have this week as like my fun, lighthearted books. Next week is actually gonna be like a scary themed week. I'm gonna be reading like a couple of thrillers and watching like a couple scary movies and things. I think it's gonna be really fun. But this week, let me show you the books that I'm going to try to read. The first week isn't gonna be a full week, as I'm sure you know, because the OWLS Readathon starts on a Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, so I'm just filming from today until Saturday. So I kind of picked some of my lighter books just because I thought that I could probably get through them pretty quickly. Let me show you what I'm reading. Okay, so these were all from my OWLS TBR. If you haven't seen that, I'll just like link it somewhere. But basically, these are the books that I am reading this week, or that I will be trying to read this week. So we've got 2 graphic novels, Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, and then Bloom by Kevin Panetta, I think, is that it? Yeah, Panetta and Savannah Gonachu, who is the illustrator. And then we have got a middle grade, The Extremely Inconvenient Adventures of Bronte Mettlestone by Jaclyn Moriarty. I wanted to do these books because I felt like a middle grade would be something that's really light and fun to read, so I think I can get it done pretty quickly. And then both of these are graphic novels, so I figured this week I could kind of start the OWLS Readathon with a bang and just get 3 of the books done out of the 5 prompts that I'm trying to do. And if I end up being able to read more than my original TBR, I'll still film. I'll just go for like another career. I'll go for like a second career or something. I do sort of think I'll slow down mid-April because of exams and like finals for my grad school. Anyways, let me just briefly tell you what these are about. This is the continuation of the relationship between Nick and Charlie. This is like a Hufflepuff romance and it's really, really cute. They were friends first and now they are together. And then this next one is about a guy who has to work for his family's business and they run a bakery, but he wants to be a musician, and so for the summer his family hires somebody else and it ends up being a little bit of like a romance by the beach. And then this is about a girl named Bronte Mettlestone whose parents were killed by pirates, and before she can get her inheritance, the will from her parents kind of says that she has to deliver all these different treasures to all of her different aunts, and like some are witches, some are pirates, some are queens, so it's kind of like her reluctant adventures and it sounds really great. So yeah, those are the books that I will be reading, and I'm actually really, really excited. Like I said, I kind of need something to get excited for recently. I'm trying really hard to come up with fun things to do in my house, which is one of the reasons why I'm so excited to be filming again. But also, I've just been like really obsessed with cleaning recently. I don't know if anybody else has, but I mean like weird cleaning, like not just normal cleaning, but like deep cleaning. I think it was like 5 days ago or something, I actually moved all of my furniture from the walls and I literally dusted and scrubbed the walls and like wiped them all down with Clorox and stuff. My room is so freaking clean, you guys. So these are the 3 books that I'm going to be trying to read in the next 4 days. I do have a lot of other like school stuff that I need to do as well, so I'll be trying to balance that. I have a group project that I really need to work on because it's due next Wednesday. It's like this very intensive, I don't even know, it's like, it's kind of like a collaborative paper almost. We're breaking things up by class systems, and we could pick like a silly topic. So I suggested brunch and no one is surprised. But yeah, basically I have to work on that and stuff. So that is something that I'll be working on this week. And then I do have a research paper that's due. It's not technically due this week, but I'm kind of giving myself deadlines for everything because now all the deadlines have been pushed back, but I'm going to kind of give myself self deadlines just so that I'm not overwhelmed by the end of the semester. So this week I am going to try to do my elevator pitch, which is like an audio recording for one of my classes, and then I'm also going to try to do a research project. And then obviously I still have class and emails and YouTube stuff, so it's gonna be like a little bit of like a work from home situation that y'all will see as well during the readathon. I also just wanted to do like a huge thank you to you guys. I left a post this morning actually like asking if you guys wanted to see anything specific from me in the upcoming weeks because obviously this is a very stressful time and I can't necessarily do like a ton, but what I can do is I can try really hard to produce content that's gonna make you guys happy so that those of you who like my content can watch it when you are like self-isolating and things like that. And so I posted a little post on the community tab of this channel asking like if there's anything that you would like to see, and the feedback has just been so kind. Like you guys are so encouraging and so sweet and so kind. I know I'm biased, but I really feel like my subscribers are like some of the best people in the entire world. Like y'all are just so incredibly kind and supportive and like loving, and I feel like the community we've kind of built together over time has just become like this very close-knit group. I don't know, it feels like I get to talk to my friends every single day. Like I don't really feel as lonely or anything because I know that you guys are gonna be there. You guys are gonna wanna talk to me. You're gonna have really awesome input and ideas and insights. And I know that this is a book channel, but it just feels like it kind of almost goes beyond that. And I'm just really thankful. Like I'm really thankful for all of you. I really love you so much. And I just want you to know, like I love you so, so, so much. I really value all of you. So thank you. Just thank you so much for just being here and being part of, I don't know, this little YouTube family. It means so much to me. Well, anyways, I won't get sappy. That's it, I promise. But anyways, so I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna do a little bit of reading just to kind of get ahead of the reading game. And then I'll probably work a little bit on one of my papers because that's probably pretty important. Yeah, I think I want to start with reading Heartstopper, and then depending on how long this takes me, the next thing I want to do is just start this book because it's a middle grade, so in theory it'll go fast. However, it's like almost 400 pages. I'd like to try to read about 100 pages of this today and then this book. We'll see if that happens. Let's go upstairs. Let's read a little bit of Heartstopper. I'm very excited for this book. I think it's gonna be really, really awesome. I love this series so much. This is actually the 3rd volume. The first 2 were so good. So I guess let's start off with reading this book. Update, I'm barely like a couple pages in and I'm already freaking out because it's so cute. Charlie and Nick are talking in the hallway and then just out of nowhere, Charlie just totally slams Nick against a bunch of lockers and we love to see it. It's so freaking cute. Basically already, this was definitely the right book to start with because I'm already in the best mood ever. What a dick. That sucks. Oh no. Okay, I absolutely hate Nick's brother so much. Oh my God. I love this so much. Okay. Every single time they kiss, I feel a little bit more single. No, I'm just kidding. Their relationship is so pure. It's just like so innocent. Oh my gosh. Like, it's so cute. Okay, so I just finished Heartstopper by Alice Oseman and I really love this book so much. I love this series so much. I just love everything about it so incredibly much. This was a really important one because I think that it delved into a couple of really important, is that even the right word? Dived? I don't know. It went into some really important topics. There are trigger warnings, I should tell you, for an eating disorder in here or like mentions of an eating disorder. I thought it was handled really, really well. I liked the balance between some really serious external plot issues and some really sweet and beautiful moments between Charlie and Nick. The basic premise I actually didn't know about. They go to Paris together on like a class trip and it's kind of like this very romantic, very cute trip in Paris together, and I thought it was really wonderful. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed learning a little bit more about like their teachers who are chaperoning the trip and all about their friends, and yeah, I really love this book series so much. This was a 5-star read. For sure. I highly, highly, highly recommend this series. I think that the series continues to get better. The first one was my favorite, but now I think the 3rd one is my favorite. So I really highly, highly, highly recommend this series for sure. Anywho, now that that's done, I think what I'm going to do is probably work a little bit on my YouTube video. Maybe I'll make myself a second cup of coffee. And then I think I'm going to probably start on the Bronte Mettlestone. I'm gonna see if I can get to 100 pages in that today. Yeah, so that is my update. Let's go make some coffee and then let's get some YouTube work done. is officially Saturday. I don't know how that happened. Thursday, I was just doing a lot of school stuff. I had class, and yeah, so that's kind of why I didn't do as much filming on Thursday. Had to finish up some homework and then go to class. Friday was actually pretty fun, just as a little recap. I watched Emma for the very first time. I enjoyed it. It was very aesthetically pleasing, and I really liked the relationship between her and that one guy whose name I can't remember. I will say that I think I prefer other versions of Emma that I've seen, but I like that one. I played Animal Crossing, hung out with my cat, hung out with my dogs. It was a good time. Also, today was a little bit of a revelation because I was taking a shower last night, you know, as you do. And I was like, I don't want to blow dry and straighten my hair for 3 hours. I just don't feel like it. And then I was like, wait, why am I doing that? I'm not even leaving the house. Like, no one is gonna see me. So, curly hair, maybe from now until forever, because I don't leave my house. So why would I like straighten my hair? No one else is gonna see me, just you guys. You don't care. So anyways, that's where I'm at with my hair. So today, in theory, I have to finish Bloom, which should be easy because it's a graphic novel. I got to about page 33 last night. In theory, I'd like to finish this. I don't know if this one's possible because, like I said, it's like 400 pages, but I am loving this book so much. Jaclyn Moriarty has so much excellent like humor. The characters are so smart. The plot twists are so smart. Anytime I set this down, I immediately think about it. So that's how you kind of know it's like a good book. I am predicting that this is going to be like a 5-star and possibly make my favorite books of the year list because it's really good so far. I do, however, think I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee and enjoy the great outdoors because it's so pretty outside today. It's really, really warm. I just kind of feel like staying outside today. It's so beautiful. I think I might try to read a bunch of this one first just because I'll feel really good if I can finish 2 books for this week, even though my goal was 3. But maybe I can do 3. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. Do you know what coffee I actually am really loving right now too? Is that weird Instagram coffee. Has anybody else tried that? It's the one where you like whisk instant coffee with like hot water and sugar together and then you pour that over milk with ice. It is so good. If I have milk, I'm actually gonna do that one because that one's really fun. Okay, so for this TikTok thing, you're actually supposed to use 2 tablespoons of everything, but I did that and it was like too sweet and slightly too bitter. So I'm actually going to do 1 tablespoon of the sugar, and then I think I'm gonna do a teaspoon. So a lot less of everything. So that's that, but you have to use equal amounts basically of everything. So next you have to use instant coffee. So we're using Folgers. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of that and then 1 teaspoon. There we go. We're also going to use the same amount of hot water, which is boiling right now, so it's not quite ready. And then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put a little bit of this in there too, because I did this last time and it was really good. It's the hazelnut naturally flavored Starbucks syrup. I love this. If you have syrup, like I feel like vanilla would be so good in here, or like maybe caramel, it would taste like a macchiato. Okay, so now we're going to take hot water. So we're going to do 1 of these tablespoons with hot water, and then a teaspoon. So it kind of looks like peanut butter, but see how like it keeps with the peaks? You kind of want to get it like that. Then we just sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top. Oh, that's a lot of cinnamon, okay. And et voila, we've got our TikTok coffee. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, I like it so much. And the deal is it's kind of a little bit like a macchiato, so it's layered. You present it this way, but when you drink it, you kind of want to mix it so that you get a little bit of each, because this is going to be really sweet and really bitter, and this obviously is milk. So you're not going to get any coffee from that. So I'm going to get a metal straw, and eventually it's going to like start to go into each other, the layers, and it's going to taste delightful. And that's how you make the TikTok coffee with, you know, some hazelnut syrup. am here to wrap up all of the books that I've read for the very first week of the OWLS Readathon. So the first book that I finished was Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, and I absolutely loved this book. This is the third in the series, and I have to tell you, it was my favorite. As you saw, there were a lot of moments in here that made me really just giddy with excitement. I thought it was so sweet, and it just made me so incredibly happy to continue on with Nick and Charlie's journey. I just think they're like one of my favorite literary couples. So this was amazing, and I'm so glad that this was the first book to kind of kick off the OWLS Readathon, because it really kicked off with like a really big bang in my opinion, so I love this one. The next graphic novel that I read was Bloom, and this is by Kevin Panetta and Savannah Gunnachu, who is the illustrator, and it's just, this one was also really fantastic. I thought specifically that the hues that were kind of used in the art style was just so incredibly beautiful. I was incredibly frustrated with a lot of the characters, which I think shows really good writing. I don't know if I ever actually fully liked Ari, who is the main character, which I wasn't really expecting. But just because I didn't like the main protagonist doesn't mean I didn't love the story. I thought the storyline was really great. I thought it was just a really sweet portrayal of two people kind of developing feelings for each other. I personally feel like Hector deserves a little bit better. But I really enjoyed this a lot, and I think a lot of people will really like this as well. An unexpected benefit also was just the fact that I wanted to bake a ton while reading this. I ended up making this really good. It was almost like a pound cake, and it was almond and orange flavored, so I put like orange extract and almond extract, and then I put orange zest in it, and then I made a buttercream from scratch with orange and almond in that, and it was just so good. So if you pick this up, just know that you're going to want to bake. Yeah. And then the final book that I have here to talk about is The Extremely Inconvenient Adventures of Bronte Mettlestone, and this is by Jaclyn Moriarty. I ended up just getting to page 127, I believe, so I still have a good chunk of this book to read in the upcoming weeks for the end of the OWLS. I probably could have finished this last night. However, I made the tragic mistake of starting Love is Blind.
And I can honestly say I found the woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Which is not a good show objectively, but totally sucked me in, and it was totally funny and interesting and entertaining, and what can I say? I'm on like episode 6 now, or episode 7 or something. My poor friends, all night long, I was just sending them videos of me like with my live reactions and stuff. I'm really sorry to them. But I mean, that's fine. They know what they get when they are friends with me. So anyways, yeah, so I just kind of spent the night talking to my friends last night and also watching this reality television show. What can you do? But I will say that this is such a good book, and I've been really pleasantly surprised. I had a feeling I was gonna like it, but I think I like it even more than I thought I was gonna like it initially. I can't totally speak on it yet because I haven't finished, but I do believe that this is probably going to be a 5-star, and I'm very excited just to continue picking it up and reading it. I think, you guys, that is it for my conclusion. I had a really fun couple of first days for the OWLS. I'm really excited for next week because this next week I'm reading like my scary horror thriller books. So I'm reading A Ruth Ware, I'm reading House of Salt and Sorrows, and I guess I'm finishing this one up, but I'm really excited because I'm gonna try watching some scary movies, reading in the dark, I'm doing a buddy read. It's gonna be really fun. So I guess that's it for right now. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope all of you are having a lot of fun with the OWLS if you are participating, and I hope all of you are really safe. Until the next time I see you, don't forget that I love you. And until next time, you guys, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye.
When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone, I hate this party in my